Fox 17 News investigates reports of people being drugged downtown. It is the dark side of Nashville's neon lights.
Well, we've been on the case for months, and tonight Fox 17 News' Amanda Chin sits down with survivors who say they feel dismissed.
Imagine waking up and you don't remember anything that happened the night before. You had maybe one drink and think to yourself, what happened? But you can't seem to get any answers. It's a pattern of stories that keep leading to follow-ups, receiving messages from people who want to share their stories with me. While it's not a conversation they want to have, they hope it brings about more awareness and accountability. Woman after woman breaking their silence, sharing a story that's hard for them to relive, fearing they'll be seen as just another drunk person in Nashville. But these women don't feel that's the case with their stories. Tisha Savage believes someone drugged her drink.
We hadn't had any drinks prior to arriving to that establishment, so that's kind of what we did. Just we're going in just to hang out and catch up with an old friend of ours that we ran into.
And just to be clear, you had one drink?
One.
One cocktail?
Correct, just one, all of us. I would say within like 20 to 30 minutes, I didn't feel good at all. My friends as well kept asking, like, we don't, like, what's going on? I don't feel well.
That's when emergency responders arrived.
I felt as if we were roofied or drugged from our alcohol and from what we ordered off of one cocktail. I said flat out, I showed them the photos and video. I showed them the text messages of me texting other bartenders and general managers in the area, being like, hey, this doesn't look right. I showed them all of that, and they just did not want to listen to what we had to say.
Savage wanted to go to the hospital, get a test, and file a police report. But she says officers didn't let her and gave her no reason why.
For me, in the moment, it was very scary. I was worried about their safety as well. And then obviously just with the situation, how it was handled of us not being allowed to go to the hospital or not being able to get that police report, that was scary for me.
I called Metro Police to ask about the incident. The only information they could give me was the call made that night, since there was no police report. I also put in a request for body camera footage, but there was none from that night. It's a similar story for Skylar Sullivan of Nashville. She also believes someone put something in her drink at a bar downtown, but didn't feel the symptoms until she got home.
I was in bed, about to go to sleep, and then I just got extremely nauseous. I just laid on the ground for a bit, but I hit the ground pretty hard and I had bruises on my back for a while.
She thought about getting a test, but told me she felt like these incidents are often brushed off.
I was worried that it wouldn't be in my system anymore, I was gonna potentially say something, but I feel like they wouldn't believe me.
So what's the city doing to protect people who may have been drugged? We contacted the 4 area hospitals to see if their policies have changed. First, we contacted Vanderbilt Medical Center. Their policies have not changed. They say there's limited testing without a police report. Next, we contacted General Hospital. Their policy remains the same. They give tests at the provider's discretion. For the first time, we're also getting a response from Ascension St. Thomas. They say they provide support and the necessary treatment. Now, we did also reach out to TriStar. They have not given us any response after several attempts. But lawmakers hope a new state law signed by Governor Bill Lee will help prevent these incidents from happening. Democratic House Representative Bob Freeman sponsored this bill, which will now require every establishment that serves alcohol to have a training curriculum to recognize signs a person may be drugged.
People come to Nashville because they view it as a safe, fun place to go and have a good time. Nobody deserves to be given a date rape drug. Nobody deserves to be raped. And if people don't feel safe, they're going to stop coming here. There's the Safe Bar program, a bystander intervention training program that also provides those participating bars with drug detecting coasters. For several years, we've reported that only 3 bars in the Broadway area were a part of the Safe Bar program. But within the past few months, these Broadway bars became certified. Benton McDonough is Nashville's night mayor. Do you feel that there should be other initiatives to help alleviate this date rape problem?
I know from speaking with the Sexual Assault Center, they think that what we're doing right now is being proactive and trying to basically head off any sort of issue that you see in a lot of big cities now.
And while Sullivan and Savage feel there's a stigma around speaking up, They hope their stories will help spark more change. The Sexual Assault Center has a safe clinic open 24/7 for those who want to get a sexual assault exam. But the exam must be done within 120 hours of the assault. Reporting in the studio, I'm Amanda Chin, Fox 17 News, your Code Red station.